what's after the protesting? After the protesting, then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, after the protesting, then what? You know? Like, so, I don't know. These people, I'm just not getting it. Like, I understand you're angry and everything, but to tear down your neighborhood, to burn down everything, like, yes, express yourself and all this type of stuff, but there's another way to do it. There's a better way to do it. These people are doing this stuff for greed. They're getting like Nikes and Jordans and stuff. How's this going to honor this man's death? How's that going to honor this man's death? You stealing. He wouldn't want that. He would want you to tear that system down. Make some new laws. Do something like that. Make sure that these, police officers, like I said, I'm not against protesting. Protesting, that's great. That's like the first norm, the first step. But make sure we got B through Z as well, not just playing A. You're protesting, that makes a statement. But we need to hit them where it hurts the most. You have to tear down the system. Because once you get done rioting, once you get done protesting and stuff like that, and all this extra different stuff, right, the system is still in place. So we have to do what? Repeat history again until we figure out how to tear down the system, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's nothing wrong with protesting. I think it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's not per se the only option. I know some people look, well, we just have to protest. No, we have to. There's other things. It's voting. It's making them change the laws, making them put, like I said, like when Trayvon Martin died, it became mandatory, especially after that trial. They had the most cops were in major cities kind of were wearing the body cams. They had the car cams, but like it made it legal. They had to wear the body cams. You feel me, like that? So more we push and push and push, and even with the video, of course, at least that was one step, one big step. But like we have to put actual laws, make them pass actual laws. But by these people rioting, like I said, they're giving the government a reason to push martial law. They want to push martial law anyway. They want to. They want to. I wish people would understand. They want martial law. This particular cabinet of people, they want that. That's control over the people. American people at that, not just any country. America. To have democracy under, over America. Like it was like Korea or somewhere like that. Not dictatorship. I said democracy, right? Dictatorship. To have a dictatorship over America, that will be the most powerful person. That will be the most powerful person ever to do that. You know what I'm saying? So we have to tear down the system. Protest, yes. Get out and vote, yes. Change your community, like voice your concerns, use your platforms. I'm here for all of that, but that rioting, I was really rooting for them not to do it as bad. Of course, anytime they do a protest that big, you're going to have some idiots who go tear down some stuff and not think. They're not thinking. They're not thinking about the long term. Like I said, a lot of these people ain't got no jobs. They ain't got nothing. They got nothing to lose. They going to go get theirs. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? And Lord, Father, please work with them. There is a war coming. And I need people to get ready. But we're going to end up putting a war on top. There's already a biblical war. The more we ascend, the more the book of Revelation is going to descend onto earth. The prophecy that this is coming. There's no, we can delay it, but we can't stop it. And I don't think we can delay it anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you can feel it in the air. There's something in the air. There's something in the air. You know? Also, like I said, we're going to put a war on top of a war. This race war was supposed to have been over decades ago. We should have got over this decades ago. People are not looking at the long term. And believe it or not, there was a vision I had. I had this particular vision twice. One in 2017 going into 2018. It was between like that year and also last year. I remember seeing the fireworks. I think I talked about this before. I saw the fireworks in the air. And watching the riots, and like I said, it was this darkness. Us people were running in the dark. We were running in the dark, but you could see the fireworks. And I was like, why do they have fireworks? What's with the fireworks? Like that kind of stuff. I said, why are they shooting fireworks? I couldn't understand, like those big ass starburst fireworks that you see on the 4th of July commercials and parades and all this big ass stuff that fill up the sky, right? And we were running at night away from the fireworks, though. And guess what's in the riots? They're using the fireworks. That's a signal for something. I don't know what that's a signal for. Like I said, I guess divine will reveal it in time, maybe. But when I tell you, a lot of these dreams and stuff are starting to kind of make sense a little bit. Like I said, dreams I've had back in 2017. You know what I'm saying? From 2017 to 2020. That's a long length of time, especially dream-wise and vision-wise. This stuff is coming, and they're coming more back to back now. You know what I'm saying? Everything's being pieced together. But when I tell you, there is a war coming. I don't know. Like I said, we were just looking at each other. It was the right side versus the left side. You know what I'm saying? So it was like we were waiting for something. But whatever, I don't know what scared this woman. She was terrified. It was a black woman. She had kind of long, black, wavy, crinkly hair. I couldn't really see a whole lot of her. She was kind of like in her, I want to say kind of young, 30s, mid years. And it's like, I've met her before. She's like, I don't want to go. I don't know whether she didn't want to go to war. Like I said, I knew what was up that road. I could just feel it. I said, I'll go. It's like I knew what was going on, but without knowing the actual detail, just intuitively feeling that spirit and that energy being pulled. We knew it was, of course, the apocalypse and stuff like that, but I knew what was up that road. She saw something. But I went straight up this road. I knew exactly. I knew I had to go up this road. You know what I'm saying? The baby and this other family member and all this type of stuff, they went ahead, like I said, to the safety zone headquarters. I don't know what, like I said, I don't know whether this is like a rescue military regime. I don't know who these people are or were, or I don't know whether it was just a group of people who was just helping each other. Of course, everybody was helping each other, but like, they went to safety. I knew safety was that way. But I knew internally, once this woman, like I said, I've met her before. Once she got out that car, I mean, when I tell you, she almost, I don't know how she didn't die, but like the way she stopped this car and stuff like that, and the way she hopped out, she saw something that scared the shit out of her. She saw something. I already knew. I said, you don't want to go? As soon as she hopped out, and then she said, I don't want to go. I can't go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. When she said she didn't want to go, I said, I'll go. So I hopped in that truck. Mind you, this is one of these big rig trucks. I hopped in that truck, and I went up that road. I knew I had to go. I don't know who followed behind me. Like I said, maybe some people did follow behind me, but I knew I went up this road. I had to go up that road. I don't know who this person is. I've met her before. I don't know whether it's just spiritually. I don't know. I don't know what she is. I don't know whether she's a light worker. I don't know whether she's in this dimension or she's just going to take place in the future. But I've met this woman before. I've felt her energy before. I've gone into this energy before. You know, so like I've met her before. I don't know her name. I remember her hair being like this kind of black, crinkly, wavy. I don't know whether it was a wig or a weave or this was her hair. It looked more so like a weave, like a install or something like that. But I remember it being really wavy, curly looking. It looked real nice for her to have this kind of hair in the apocalypse, baby. She was fly. I give her that. She had good hair in the apocalypse. I don't know how she did it, but okay. But I remember, her like being scared to death. And I said, "You're not going? I'm going. I'll go. I'll go." I knew I had to go. Somebody had to go. Somebody had to go. I just remember, like I said, all the other cars they kept straight ahead up this main road. The main road, they went straight ahead to, I guess, to safety. I knew safety was this way. But to the right, I felt, like I said, I felt like I had to go this way. I had to go to the right. Soon as she hopped out the car. Soon as she hopped out the car, I do remember that part. But like I said, just get yourself ready and prepared, especially you light workers, you divine feminines and divine masculines, you targeted individuals, you chosen ones. You need to get yourselves ready. Like I said, get yourselves ready. There's a war coming. Like I said, there's something coming. It's been coming for the longest, but there's really something coming. There's something coming. And it's like I said, it's damn near scary a little bit. Not as much to me anymore because everything's starting to make sense. I don't know. Like I said, divine, like I said, as we get closer to that stage, they will reveal that to the light workers. I'm not the only one that's picking up on that energy. Am I ready to go to war? You damn right I will. If it's going to save some people, you damn right. God did not choose me. I'm going to just talk about me, but like, I hate to talk about me, but like, I like to use myself as the example. But some people don't like when you bring them and everything, different stuff in, stuff like that. So I just use me as an example. God didn't put me here. He didn't put the other chosen people here for nothing. There's a reason why we're here, especially for star seeds to be here. Star seeds to be here on earth. We're not here for no reason. We're meant to go to war, to go to battle, to help, to save, to serve, to protect. We're not just here for nothing. We are literally, that's why a lot of the star seeds are targeted individuals. That's why they get gang stalked and stuff like that, XYZ. But a lot of the chosen ones, a lot of, like I said, religious, spiritual, it's just these special people God has put here. Literally, you are literally a warrior for divine. You have to get yourself ready. I've had visions of this before. I've had, like I said, over the last couple months, and especially from 2017 to now, I've had the visions. I've had the just everything. I've just, what I'm saying, like I've had it. I felt it. I can feel it in the air. Do I want a war on earth? No, but we know that the book of Revelations is in effect. In order for there to be a new world, normally there has to be a war. Good versus evil, light versus dark. This set of, morals, values, and all this type of stuff versus this, dictatorship mentality type of issues and ideologies and stuff like that, right? But just know you're not put here for nothing. And everybody's not going to fight this war. This particular war is a divine war. Everybody's not going to fight this war. Now, this other stuff that we're putting on top of here, I wouldn't be surprised if they brought back the draft. Now, you really want a battle? That right there is going to give you a battle. These people are not going to, it's not like the 60s anymore. It's not like the 60s, but like I said, you'll be amazed at what people would do just to protect the children and the lands, their family and stuff like that. You'd be amazed. But the draft, no. People will literally go to war just to protect their family and their children. And I'm getting chills saying that. It won't be, like I said, if they initiate the draft, people are not going to go. They're going to go to war simply just by them wanting to literally save the world. They'll be guided to go more so. You know what I'm saying? They'll be guided because, you know what? I got to go do this. It's more so like that. It'll be like divine literally directing these people to become soldiers and helpers and all this type of different stuff like that. Literally stepping into their divine purposes. Like I said, I'm getting chills all over my body. I mean, literally up and down, 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 up and down. Mind you, it's not cold whatsoever in here, in this room. You know? So definitely, I think, like, just kind of prepare yourself. Do not panic. Most people who are religious and spiritual, y'all already know what time it is. Yeah, we've been knowing what time it is. It's just we're getting closer to it. The clock is ticking. We know Yahshua's coming home, correct? Jesus is coming home, right? I like calling him Yahshua. He goes by many names, but I like Yahshua. It sounds more, I don't know. I just feel it. It feels better spiritually to me, Yahshua. You know what I'm saying? Like, Yahshua's coming home. The king is returning. Before the king can return in the new world, a new era of the world, normally it has to be purified. And unfortunately, sometimes, like war, there was always war in the Bible before God presented a new era of the world. I don't like war, but I do know this particular war has to take place. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a mandatory thing. It's not something that we can delay anymore. But yeah, so I have a lot of other different dream channelings and stuff like that. Like I said, they'll come back to me. I have a dream journal. I need to start keeping it beside me, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I can remember the main details and chunks and stuff. So, like I said, I will be doing Cards and Coffee over on Instagram, goddess_complex777. So make sure you tune in for that. We're going to have like a discussion. I think we're going to do a 1 hour discussion. I'm going to do tea talk and tarot for that. I'm going to discuss it a little bit in Cards and Coffee, but I'm definitely going to do tea talk and tarot. And we're just going to get into it, I guess. We're going to get into it on top of some other stuff, like I said, I've been picking up on and stuff like that. But get yourself together, get your supplies, go get, start slow to getting your first aid kit, water. Like what you've been doing for the pandemic, that was like literally a startup. I feel like they were getting us ready. It could be the universe, putting that out into the universe to get us ready for what's ahead. But start, don't panic. Do not panic. Do not over hoard and stuff. Just get your main, like I said, water. Get you enough water for, you can get the cases of water. You can get the jugs of water. You can get the purification tabs. I know everybody doesn't have clean water out the tap. Start getting your first aid kits and supplies and stuff together. Go ahead and start getting, like I said, if you have medication, what's her name? I have got Astruan. She has a reading. She has a reading, signs and signals or signs and symbols on her video. I think it was for Pisces. I got to catch most of that video. I got to go back and rewatch it, I believe. But just go ahead and get your stuff together. We supposed to have this stuff in our houses and stuff anyway, but get yourself together. Also, like I said, we'll get into it a little bit more on Cards and Coffee or Tea Talk and Tarot. You know what I'm saying? So we're getting more into it more later on. Like I said, the podcast, I'm just going to try to it's not uploading. I don't know what's going on. It's not like upload. It's not taken. I don't know whether I'm not supposed to share that message, but I'm going to keep it. It's already dated and time stamped and all that kind of stuff, right? So, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I've already shared it on Instagram, I think. But I'm going to try to upload it to Facebook or YouTube or something like that. Something. I'm going to upload it somewhere. But, yeah, I'm going to find a way how to upload that. Mind you, this was on the 27th, May 27, 2020, when I recorded that Cards and Coffee before the riots and actually right before the protest. So everything has conspired into reality. But we're going to be all right. We just have to get ready. That's all. Do not panic. Do not be afraid. Build up your courage because you're going to see some stuff and experience some stuff. We just now going into the 1st of June, right? Mind you, this is month number 6. I'm not sure what's getting ready to happen. Month 7, which is the holy month. Number 7, that's a holy number, July. I'm not sure what's about to take place. Hopefully, like I said, a lot more blessings. The A side versus the B side, but like, just get yourself ready. Each month is something different. We're ascending into something. It feel like the earth is peeling back something, and the more the earth sheds, it's like murder. It was COVID-19, and it was different people passing COVID-19, murder hornets, and of course we had the quarantine pandemic, then the murder hornets, and now this. You know what I'm saying? Now this right here, and the senseless killings and this protest, and now this rioting, and we're gonna see. Like I said, it's gonna come out. The B side. People are not paying attention to this riot. This ain't no regular riots. For it to break out like this, we've had protests all over the world and all over the U.S. and stuff before. Why now? Why are they rioting like this? Like this. We've had riots before, but this right here is the most epic riot ever. All over the world, the U.S., the world. Pay attention. We got to pay more attention to stuff. There's a B side to this, and like I said, it's gonna come out. Nothing can be hidden now in the 5D as we're ascending. Nothing. And I say you can try to hide something. It's only temporary. Very temporary. So I think that's it. But like I said, the more it comes to me, we'll talk about it on Cards and Coffee this week. We'll talk about it Tea Talk and Tarot. I would like to bring someone in. So a lot of people are kind of scared to talk about this kind of stuff. I'm not. So it is what it is. Also, like I said, I'm going to try to get that podcast up, and we're going to record again. I'm going to have to record it live, I believe, just to make sure it is uploaded. Other than that, we're having issues with it. So I will see you guys very soon. I did not mean to record a whole almost an hour long cast whatsoever, but it is what it is. We gonna be alright, but we just got to get ready for what's ahead. There's a road ahead of us. There's a road. Some people are not meant to fight this fight. Whoever's not meant to fight this fight, you're gonna be safe. Don't worry about that. But us chosen ones who are meant to fight this fight, those who want to fight this fight, we're gonna fight this fight. It's not many of us. But we're going to fight this fight, whatever's coming ahead of us. There's a wrong way to do it, and there's a right way to do it. And we have to figure out to make sure. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be chaos no matter what. But there's a way we have to do it, and we got to see between the lines. You know what I'm saying? We got to see between the lines. You know what I'm saying? All this rioting and stuff. The protests, for the most part, the energy that I'm picking up, peaceful. Peaceful. That's why I didn't really voice any concern. Like I said, protesting is cool. It's cool, but of course, there's more work to do after the protest, of course. But they're rioting, and I said they were gonna do it, and they did it. They burnt that shit to the ground. And I'm more so disappointed. I'm so disappointed with that. And like I said, we'll get into more of how I feel about that. For that, that's a whole nother conversation, like another hour-long conversation that we need to kind of have. Somebody got to have that conversation, you know? And I do feel like some type of way. Like, I do. I'm not going to lie. I feel some type of way. I'm already angry because black men and women and children are dying and nobody is doing something. But, then the protesting, I was here for the protest. I was like, yeah, go out and protest. Like, if that's something you want to do, it makes a great statement. My thing is now, especially after, like I said, after Trayvon Martin, that in the cases that came after his trial, it's the system. We need to take the system down. We're doing everything but taking the system down. We're doing everything but taking the system down. That's the biggest thing. We're doing everything but taking the system down. Especially like when Trump got inaugurated into office. How did he get into office? Right? Of course, he cheated, XYZ, whatever. But he used the system. The system legally let him become president. So if we tear down the system, we have to change the system and put laws and things in place, holding people accountable, no matter what their position, how small or how large their position is, especially when it comes to the legal system. So that's my 2 cents. I'm the Goddess Complex. Thank you for listening, darlings. Love you so much. See you guys over on Instagram. And I may do Facebook. I'm going to try to do Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I am going to hold a forum. Probably this week. I want to say this week. Like I said, I just want to hold a forum. We ain't got to record nothing, if you know, because I know some people aren't comfortable with that. But just to get, you know, that opinion out, you know what I'm saying, the voices out, how people are feeling outside of the rage. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being angry, because everybody's pissed off. I've been angry. I've been angry since Trayvon Martin. Let's just put it like that. That anger has still been in there since that, and all those cases that came after that trial. So I've been pissed off since then. It's just like it's growing and growing and growing. So for this to happen, I think this was the one. This was the one that broke the camel's back right here. And I just hate that people are putting this beeline agenda. It's going to backfire on the wrong people. It's going to take out the black and brown people. Those are the ones that are going to be affected by this riots and stuff like that. It's going to affect the black people and the Latin people. I need people to do that. But also there's some beautiful things that came from it. The unity that came from the protests and stuff like that. I do like that part. So there's some positive parts to it. Like I said, we'll get more into it over on Cars and Coffee. We'll get more into it on Tea Talk and Tarot, okay? So I love you all. Thank you so much for listening to this hour-long cast, or however long I edit it. But thank you so much. I'll see you guys later this week over on IG, Facebook, and definitely I want to post this to YouTube. So over on YouTube as well. So, you know, just go to IG. We're going to work from IG mainly. So love you guys. Peace. Please stay safe. Prayed up, blessed, and protect yourself. Arm yourself. Guard yourself. Get your weapon. Do whatever you got to do. Protect you and yours and each other. And look out for each other. Peace.